Archangel Michael says, there is a heavy silence in a dark room tonight, and your name will be the only word spoken in it. The air will not carry it with respect, but with suspicion, betrayal, and schemes that cut deep like glass. Something is being planned in secrecy, and what's unfolding behind closed doors could reach you before the morning light. You are not paranoid, your senses are warning you for a reason. A group is gathering, and while their voices are low, their intentions are loud. One of them holds a folder with a document bearing your name in bold letters. The conversation will start casually but quickly take a sharp turn. You will be discussed, judged, and targeted without your presence in that room. Tonight's whispers are not gossip, they are blueprints of something bigger and darker. These people have gathered before, but this time it's different. This time, they're not just talking, they're choosing who to betray and how. And your name, Child of Light, is circled on their list. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The one who will mention you first will do so with a fake concern, acting like they are trying to help you. Don't believe them, not even for a moment. Their kindness is a camouflage stitched with lies. Another will laugh, but their laugh is nervous, like they know something is wrong but choose to go along. They are not your enemy yet, but they are not strong enough to defend you either. In that room, neutrality is a weapon used against you. There's a woman sitting with her legs crossed, sipping from a cold cup, her eyes scanning a file she shouldn't have access to. She has something in her possession that belongs to you, a signature, a copy of an ID, or maybe a photo. That object is what they will use to pin something false on you. Archangel Michael says, your spirit is strong, and this message is not to scare but to prepare. When your name is whispered in dangerous places, heaven shouts back in your defense. You must know, tonight, forces seen and unseen are being mobilized for your protection. Type Amen to get blessing 921. The plan involves a transfer, possibly of money, land, or authority. They will claim you agreed to something you didn't. A forged message, a false agreement, or a conversation taken out of context is being held like a dagger behind you. In the same room, someone will hesitate to go further. That hesitation could save you if handled right. But if they choose silence, you must be louder with truth and presence. Your face is in a photo passed around quietly. It's either a recent capture or one taken without your permission. They will use this photo to spread something twisted and dark, either to frame or to mock. There's a red envelope under a chair in that room. It carries the most dangerous part of plan. You don't know about it yet, but the spiritual realm does, and tonight, that envelope may either be opened or destroyed. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A man will look into his phone and show them something, your name connected to a location. That detail will become their anchor to build a false story around. But Archangel Michael is already pressing weight on that lie so it crumbles before it reaches the light. What they don't know is that you've been watched over from the beginning. You've been guided through shadows before, and tonight is no different. When you sleep, your spirit won't. An angel will stand at the doorway of that room. Their hands will cross, their eyes burning through lies like sunlight through fog. And when your name is spoken, a divine echo will speak louder in the soul of at least one person present. That person will feel a sting in their chest, a signal that what's being said about you is wrong. They may not say anything yet, but they will not be able to sleep peacefully until they reveal a part of the truth. They are your spiritual spy tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 789. Your name has power, and that power threatens those who've used manipulation as their weapon for too long. These people have tried to ruin others before, but you are not ordinary. Your destiny isn't controlled by their petty gatherings. Tonight, while they talk about you behind walls, heaven opens scrolls about you above stars. There are blessings about to descend with thunder because you were chosen for something greater than human schemes. They talk, but the divine moves. This room is not just dangerous because of what's said, it's dangerous because what they plan will bounce back. Like a mirror of karma, every false word spoken about you will reflect in their own lives, multiplied. Someone will attempt to leak your information to an outsider, maybe through email or private chat. They believe they are being clever, but the moment they press send, the connection will jam or alert someone higher. This interruption is your angel's interference. Type Amen to get blessing 117. There's a spiritual scent around your name now, an aroma of sacred protection. Even if someone signs your name to a lie, that paper will feel like fire in their hands. They may speak of you tonight, but they'll be whispering your blessings tomorrow. One of them is connected to a place you've visited before, an office, a home, or a mutual friend. This person is the link that allowed your name to be introduced. But they underestimated how loud your truth can become. You will feel a sudden shift in your emotions at a certain hour tonight. It may come as a restlessness, a jolt, or a dream with strange symbols. Pay attention, because that's the divine timeline cracking open to show you a piece of what's being plotted. Archangel Michael says, "Do not panic, stand strong." Even in the face of betrayal, your soul is shielded. There's a light forming around your footsteps now, and no gathering of darkness can put it out. Type Amen to get blessing 642. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Somewhere between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., a whisper will be made in your favor by someone unexpected. They may act bold in front of others, but they're quietly hoping you rise above what they're part of. Deep down, they admire your strength. They might try to delete their message history soon, realizing what they're part of. But their conscience will keep the record. What they tried to erase on screen, will live clearly in the eyes of divine judgment. Your name may be written on a whiteboard, discussed like a strategy. But no board, no wall, no whisper can rewrite what heaven has written about you. And what's written above you is glory, recovery, and reward. Be still when the storm starts. Let their whispers echo into their own fears. You've survived greater storms, and this time, you won't just survive, you'll stand taller. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. An email will not send. A voice note will delete itself before being played. A file will be corrupted as they try to upload it. These will not be accidents, they will be divine disruptions designed to stop the lie. The woman with black hair and a silver phone has more to lose than she knows. She's part of the plan, but also one of its weakest links. And when the fire of consequence lights up, she will try to switch sides. There's a moment tonight when you'll feel like calling someone. That's no coincidence. You're being nudged by a force that wants you to speak your truth before the lie spreads. A hidden camera or recording might be planned to trap your words later. Be mindful of what you say and to whom in the coming days. You are entering a period where even your silence has power. Type Amen to get blessing 212. One person in that dangerous room will try to smile when your name is mentioned. That smile hides a story of past jealousy. They've been holding envy in their chest like poison in a bottle. The energy in that room is cursed. Every lie spoken about you will bounce like thunder back into their lives. The very mention of your name will spark interruptions in their plans. A piece of jewelry, maybe a ring or bracelet, that once belonged to you or someone close to you, is being used to connect spiritual threads in this attack. They don't realize it's also a portal of protection. What they think is a weapon is actually working in your favor. There will be a photo taken tonight, and in that photo, someone's face will appear distorted or darkened. That image is a spiritual warning. They are the one whose soul is stained with betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 848. A black bag will be placed in the room and left untouched until the final conversation ends. Inside it, something symbolic of their plan, perhaps a flash drive or a document. But it will be left behind, and someone outside that circle will find it. A cat or bird may cross your path before or after midnight. That's a signal from the spiritual realm. When creatures of intuition respond to the invisible, pay attention. Your name may be spoken once, then repeated again with a deeper tone. The second time, it will echo in the spirit world, and that's when your shield activates. It is not by chance that you're receiving this message tonight. They will try to plan something to happen on the third day from now. But they will forget the biggest detail, that you were warned. And a warned soul is a weapon too powerful for any plan to win. Type Amen to get blessing 911. Keep your light on when you sleep tonight, even just a small one. It allows your angel to surround your aura with defense and clarity. Shadows hate light, and truth travels fastest through it. They will leave that dangerous room tonight thinking they've won. But the real battle is not in that room, it's in the aftermath. And you're about to rise through it all. Archangel Michael says, watch for the signal at dawn. Something small but undeniable will confirm all of this to you. It might be a message, a sound, or even a sudden clarity you didn't expect. Your name is not to be played with, and heaven will prove it. No whisper can stop what God is planning for your name to echo in places of honor, not danger. Walk forward tonight with strength. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The moment they walk out of that dangerous room, a shift will begin in the energy around them. They will not be the same, and the weight of what they attempted will cling to their spirits like smoke on fabric. Their plans were meant to crush you, but instead, they have summoned your spiritual awakening. Someone's phone battery will suddenly die, even though it was just charged. That moment will be symbolic, showing that their access to power is being cut. What they try to do in the dark will lose charge because your light is too strong to be silenced. A notification meant for someone else will come to you by accident. It might be a screenshot, a forwarded file, or a voice note that was never intended to reach your hands. But when it arrives, you'll know the truth was always meant to find you. What they intended to be a quiet attack will turn into a public unraveling. Secrets never stay hidden when angels are assigned to truth. You are not alone in this. Forces greater than flesh are guarding every step you take now. Type Amen to get blessing 456. One of the participants in that room will start feeling unwell over the next 24 hours. Their guilt will manifest physically, reminding them of the price of betrayal. They may try to pin it on coincidence, but it's your angels making them feel the heat of what they stirred. Someone will leave that room with a note in their pocket that reads your name and a number. That number will either represent a date, a sum of money, or an address. They were supposed to use it against you, but they'll hesitate when the time comes. You may find an unfamiliar number trying to contact you. If it feels wrong, don't answer. Not every voice is what it claims to be, and your spirit will know who's behind the silence. They will plan a follow-up meeting in secret. But what they don't realize is, your guardian is already standing at that location. Nothing will go unseen this time. Type Amen to get blessing 654. Your dreams will become more vivid in the next few nights. The divine will begin showing you symbols, shadows, and faces. Don't be afraid, these dreams are not to haunt but to prepare. The woman with the clipboard, who was silent most of the time in the room, is the one to watch. She didn't speak much, but her silence was full of participation. She holds a document that is fake but looks terrifyingly official. Someone may try to log into one of your accounts using information they whispered about tonight. But they'll be locked out, not by passwords, but by the wall of protection surrounding your name. Archangel Michael has set angels to block their every step. They'll try to send a third-party messenger your way, someone acting innocent. That person will ask questions or pretend to need help. But they are just gathering information to carry back to that room. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is a phone call that will be recorded secretly. It won't be a long conversation, but they'll try to manipulate it later to fit their false story. The recording will be edited, but divine interference will corrupt the final version. The light in their meeting room flickered once. That was no coincidence. That was the first warning from heaven. What they're doing is known. Your name, when spoken in that room, caused an uneasiness in the chest of the oldest person there. They may have ignored it, but their body reacted to the energy of your spiritual covering. Their pulse skipped for a reason. There's a file on a computer labeled with your initials. They think it's hidden deep, but the moment they try to open it again, the file will be gone. The same way they plan to erase your image, the divine is now erasing their access. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The words they use, we just want to protect them, this is necessary, they brought it on themselves, these are all lies wrapped in pretend concern. Don't believe any kindness that comes with manipulation. The real faces of your enemies are being exposed, one by one. Your silence is not weakness. Your distance eye. Divine instruction. Archangel Michael says, some will come to apologize after this night, but not all will mean it. Forgive, but never forget the truth of what was done. Not everyone who smiles in daylight walks in light after dusk. You'll be tested with sudden kindness from people you didn't expect. Be careful. Some of them want to return only to finish what they started. Type Amen to get blessing 579. The one who organizes the next meeting will suffer a glitch in their main device. Notes will vanish. Contacts will disappear. It is not tech failure, it is spiritual interruption. One member in that room will grow distant from the others after tonight. They may be the one chosen to eventually break the silence. You don't know them yet, but they are beginning to wake up from the lie. That black bag you sensed earlier, it contains a symbolic object. Either a framed photo of you, a piece of jewelry, or a written note they plan to plant. But the moment it's opened again, a loud spiritual force will disrupt their plan. They want to erase a part of your past and rewrite it with lies. But the past is protected. And what they don't know is, your records in heaven cannot be edited by the hands of man. Type Amen to get blessing 774. You will see signs tonight in small forms. A light flicker, a sudden chill, an owl's cry, or a dream of fire. These are not random. These are echoes of war happening in the invisible world, where your name is being defended. If someone suddenly reaches out saying, "Can we meet?" or "I want to talk," and their timing feels strange, it's a trap. The room that whispered your name is now pushing people toward you to finish the setup. You may feel like withdrawing, isolating, or keeping quiet. That's natural. But do not let fear override your discernment. Your tongue will feel heavy if you are about to say something to the wrong person. That's your angel trying to protect you. Listen to that still voice that says, "Not yet." Type Amen to get blessing 303. A document with your name on it will mysteriously vanish from their file. No one will know where it went. But it will be revealed to someone on your side just in time. You may experience a delay tomorrow, a late appointment, a missed ride, or a cancelled message. This delay is divine, it is saving you from being at the wrong place. Even interruptions now are blessings. The next 72 hours are important. Watch who calls, who cancels, who reaches out, and who suddenly becomes silent. All of these shifts are confirmations of what was discussed tonight. Archangel Michael says, "You are entering a time where what was hidden will be revealed not by force, but by divine timing." You don't need revenge. You need to remain aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 1155. Soon, the dangerous room will be empty. Its darkness will fold in on itself. Those who sat together in secret will find themselves turning on each other. The whispers will become arguments. The plan will collapse from within. And your name, spoken in betrayal, will soon be spoken with regret. You will rise without having to fight the way they expected. You'll win not by their system, but by spiritual authority. And they will not understand how you remained so strong. A door they opened against you will now be locked to them. That same room will never hold another meeting about you again. You have passed the test of hidden warfare. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. They will try to meet again, but this time, one of them won't show up. That absence will shake the rest of the group. It will feel like the beginning of the unraveling, and it is. The whispers they used against you will begin to echo in their own lives. Suspicion will grow among them. One will start accusing the other of being too loose with information, and the unity they had will begin to crack. They tried to make you the target, but now they are turning on each other. The same betrayal they aimed at you will haunt them from within. Their plan was written in secrecy but will be exposed in the open. That woman with the silver phone, she will soon face public embarrassment. Her digital history is not as hidden as she believes. Something she saved will be discovered by someone who was never supposed to see it. Type Amen to get blessing 998. Soon, an unexpected witness will come forward. This person wasn't in the room, but they know someone who was. They will receive a message meant to stay hidden, and they will bring it to the light. You will feel a shift in your inner peace. It will come suddenly, like a weight lifted from your chest. That's when you'll know, your name has been cleared in the heavens. A message may be sent to your inbox anonymously. Don't ignore it. It may be vague or fragmented, but the truth will be buried within the lines. Their faces will soon be exposed in places they never expected. A social gathering, a mutual connection, or a chance encounter will show you who they truly are. You will know by the look in their eyes, they've been caught. Type Amen to get blessing 616. There's a voice recording hidden in a phone that was in that room. It wasn't supposed to be recorded, but an app picked up the entire session. That file is now in the hands of someone being stirred by divine force. When that file surfaces, the lies spoken about you will dissolve instantly. It won't just save your name, it will cleanse your path. And those who tried to bury your reputation will be buried by their own deceit. A man in that group will suddenly go silent from social media. This disappearance will be noticed. That silence is not a retreat, it's fear beginning to eat away at his mask. He had more to do with the betrayal than others realize. But now, he's trying to delete things, clean up the mess, and pretend he was never involved. Archangel Michael says, the truth cannot be erased with backspaces. Type Amen to get blessing 383. In the coming days, your instincts will sharpen. You'll walk into places and feel the temperature of truth or deceit without a word being spoken. You are being upgraded spiritually. The whispers from the dangerous room were meant to poison your name. But instead, they activated your protection, sharpened your discernment, and elevated your soul. This attack will become your testimony. Soon, someone will bring you a physical object, a gift, a document, or something with your name on it. Don't receive it casually. Look twice. Feel its energy. You may be called into a room or meeting where your presence will shift everything. Speak only what must be said. Your silence, when used with divine timing, can silence 1,000 lies. Type Amen to get blessing 131. The man with the watch who sat near the end of the table, he knows something too dangerous to hold forever. He may try to suppress it, but dreams will visit him. He will not sleep peacefully until he makes a choice. Someone connected to you, either a friend, ex-partner, or work contact, is indirectly involved. Their information was used to construct the false story. But they didn't know it would go this far. They may reach out soon, hesitating at first. Don't shut them down immediately. Let their guilt speak. From it, you will gather important truths. An email or phone call will alert you to a meeting scheduled without your knowledge. That meeting is a setup. Avoid it. Send someone in your place, or delay it until divine clarity arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Your photo is still being shared, but it's starting to fade. Not physically, but spiritually. It no longer holds the weight they hoped it would. Heaven is draining the power of their focus on you. Archangel Michael says, your reflection in the spirit is now surrounded by light. No evil eye, no printed photo, no cursed word can reach your soul. They speak, but their words die before hitting your name. There will be a small fire or spark, either literal or symbolic, connected to one of the people in that room. It is a warning to them. The heat they tried to send toward you is now at their own feet. Don't respond to everything. Let some things fall in silence. The louder they get, the more obvious their guilt becomes. Type Amen to get blessing 747. In time, you will be given access to proof. Documents, screenshots, voice notes, deleted messages, they will come to you one after another. Not all at once, but enough to connect the pattern. You will no longer question what you felt that night. The energy, the tension, the sudden chill, you were not imagining it. You were sensing a spiritual assault being formed in shadows. What they failed to understand is that destiny cannot be destroyed by discussion. You were not created to be controlled by rooms of secrecy. You were called by light, chosen by heaven. That night, they attempted to erase you. But they unknowingly elevated you. What was meant to end your peace will now mark the beginning of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The child inside you, your younger self, who was once hurt by betrayal, will now be healed through this divine victory. This isn't just a spiritual attack, it's a generational cleansing. What was done in secret ends with you. The person who sat silently while others whispered will begin to regret their silence. That regret will turn into action. They will try to reach you through a third party. They fear facing you directly, but your light calls to their conscience. They know what they heard was wrong. And soon, they will want to clear their soul by bringing you the truth. In the near future, you will have the chance to speak, not from a place of pain, but from strength. Your story will be believed. Your truth will be louder than any whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 3444. So now, walk tall. Tonight was dark, yes. But light has already started cracking through the shadows. Your name, once placed in a circle of betrayal, is now written in gold in the realm of the spirit. It shines so brightly that no whisper can blur it again. Archangel Michael says, the battle is won, though the war is still unfolding. Each day, more truth will surface. Each night, your name will be whispered not in danger, but in awe. They tried to whisper your end, but heaven is now declaring your beginning. Their meeting was their mistake. And your rise will be their realization. Type Amen to get blessing 9999.